Fyrune, pre-Gemini, Neo-Era. Humans venture into the solar system in order to relieve population crowding, establish colonies wherever possible, on the Moon, Mars, on the Galilean moons of Jupiter. Terraforming operations commence on Mercury in an effort to amalgamate the asteroid belt into a fifth terrestrial planet begins. I should say a 9th or 10th terrestrial planet. Humans discover the planet Gemini during the terraforming mission on Mercury and send an exploratory team. The explorers reach an isolated continent on Gemini and are greeted by dragons. Looks like there aren't any years assigned to these time periods. Not yet, anyway. The era after space. Humans begin colonizing. They discover that dragons possess technology that they built into their armor. Some of the dragons are able to take the technology further by using it to give themselves superpowers. An example would be the ability to have the armor place itself on their hides, and the armor seems to do this by appearing out of thin air. All the armor has laser swords built into the ends of the tails, which is one of the weapons the dragons take advantage of at the right moments. Some dragons cannot get along with humans due to several errors in diplomacy. Marcus Gray Kromanoff, working for the military, must build a weapon to fend off the dragon attacks on the humans. He and his son Varkos Kromanoff live with one of the dragons, Tsungryo, who actually can get along with humans. Marcus steals the design and technology of the rudiments, the dragon's armor, from the dragons. Tsungryo, the dragon who allows the Kromanoffs to live with him, allows Varkos to investigate the potential of the Ashling by performing an autopsy on a dead dragon. Marcus makes the original Fyrunes. The war begins. Fyrune's air, water, fire, and earth are made and assembled. Dragons die, humans die, most Fyrunes are destroyed. Falcon, the dragon who could never get along with humans, kills Marcus for making the Fyrunes and kills Tsungryo for letting Marcus live with Tsungryo and allowing Marcus to get a hold of the rudiments. It looks like, killing Varkos' father and Marcus and his friend Tsungryo. Falcon and Marcus' boss work together and kill off Varkos' wife using a Fyrune. They nearly kill off Varkos' children, but Tsungramo is able to protect them. Marcus' former boss, a man within the military who hated Marcus because Marcus married the woman that Marcus' boss loved, and because Marcus had a family with her, abandons Varkos and what's left of his family where they are on Gemini. Varkos now believes mankind should never have tried to colonize anywhere beyond the orbit of the moon. Some of the dragons who are still partial to Varkos want to help him with his mission of sending a strong, clear message to mankind that to continue pushing further expansion beyond the moon's orbit was a grave mistake. Making Earth a paradise, making it the perfect home for people to live and to stay is Varkos' view, and his goal is to that message clear. I think I meant to say to make that message clear. And he believes that harassing anyone outside of the moon's orbit with giant monsters is the way to send that message. Those dragons who are still partial to Varkos and his noble ambitions give him the dragon and the technology of the rudiments. Some dragon corpses, a vessel with enough fuel to make it to Neptune, and a machine needed to collect enough materials from the asteroid belt to build his monsters. Varkos and the dragons leave Gemini. Varkos collects his materials and begins work on an internal implant reactor, the Sky Raiders, and his next generation of his own new Fyrunes. On his own. The dragons move to the moon Ganymede. There is a rotating colony on the north pole of Mercury. There is a machine colony going through the asteroid belt, collecting enough rocks to build another planet. There is a city built on Mount Olympus, a few colonies that have their own orbits in space, and a few colonies on a few moons orbiting Jupiter, and a few orbiting Saturn. All are now under attack from the Sky Raiders, which are not harassing mankind. They are destroying people and their homes. The military bring the Fyrune Cooperative back into operation. The co-op brings what few Fyrunes are left back into operation and build new Fyrunes based on the Fyrunes that are still available. Be right back here.